So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darryl Worley, the rookie, picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On the ground, Whitaker. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come out here in the eye. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They send Green to the left on his own. Now a give. This is Murray. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And now they're in the hurry-up. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the 1st down. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down. They run with Murray. They find some open field here.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8, and they're going to speed things up here.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A run, it's Murray. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Fozzie Whitaker was the intended target. And it's 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run with Murray. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to go for a big and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Wilson on second down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. The 22. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On second down, here's Wilson. That's caught at the 2. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On the ground, Rawls. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They send Green to the left on his own. On second down, here's Newton. Looking deep. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They come out here in the eye. Newton. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Bobby Wagner, able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Wilson to throw. Baldwin with it over the middle. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us
the big fella. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to fight his way forward. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. This is Whitaker. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. To throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Carolina, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head home next week to take on the San Diego Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
Now I've been in New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, 'cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A. DMV all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly.